Come have some fun and watch some games. Time to get crazy. It's night and day. Yeah. Night and day, back again.
Yes, we are back in the world of Life is Strange.
Oh yeah, and last episode things really heated up with the ending of Out of Time and Kate in her precarious situation. We were able to save her, and so we're 70% of the people who play the game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we saved Kate, and thank goodness for that, and thank you guys again for letting us know that things do indeed ramp up. Yeah, Tanya let us know in a comment that, woof, man, things get super intense. And episode 1 we thought had a somewhat anticlimactic ending, but from there on out things ramp up, and she was not wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, wow, episode 2 was so much more impactful, and we're looking forward to see where the next episodes take us.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, the very beginning of episode 2 was just a little bit more of the kind of world building kind of thing, but then as soon as crap hits the fan, it does not stop. Like, it's just one to the next, and and I think it's only going to continue building, and this pressure of a situation is going to keep getting, I guess, harsher and harsher to deal with. But yeah, I mean, so far enjoying it. It's pretty awesome. So I guess we'll try and dive into episode 3.
Yes, we are diving in and can't see to wait where the story takes us.
Yeah, exactly.
Restart.
Yes, indeed. Start from the very beginning.
Yes, we don't want to continue from the glimpse of the moon.
Yeah, right.
What? Yes.
Sure, yeah.
What? I don't understand. Go.
Sure.
I don't understand.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're doing this. Aha!
All right, let's see.
Yeah, it's episode 3.
Yeah, we had a massive eclipse of the sun.
Yes.
At the very ending of episode 2.
Yeah, total eclipse of the heart has occurred.
Yeah.
And now
exactly.
the game is glitching the out. There we go. So yeah, the scientists need to actually explain if the moon shifted position in Earth's orbit. If the moon teleported, they need an actual answer. They just can't say freak moonstorm like freak snowstorm. Yeah. That doesn't work out. They need a legit scientific explanation for what occurred.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, people have, like, I wonder if this is just an Arcadia Bay thing, if this is like around the world thing. Because if it's around the world, then yeah, I mean, people are going to be on this like immediately. But if it's just Arcadia Bay, then all we got is the science teacher, like, that really cares about this.
Even Warren cared about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, everyone cared about it.
Yeah.
Just, like, we need some people to get on that and find out.
To actually understand what's happening.
Yeah. Explain that phenomenon, baby. Now, what we actually want to do is have go back in the journal. So we're going to dedicate an episode here, I think, for that, because this should be a calming point in between major story breaks where things have kind of calmed down and reset. Hello, baby.
Hey.
Kate.
Oh, we're taking care of Kate's rabbit.
Yeah, that's right.
That would be so much darker if she had died.
Yeah, that is so true.
But anyway, yeah, so we're probably going to check out the journal here. Hello, Clara. I have something to show you.
I knew Chloe would be all over this, so I better get moving.
It's like, look, it's drugs.
Yeah, exactly. I got to show you my stash.
Yeah.
All right, it's good. So we don't have to talk to every damn person in campus this time.
Right, exactly. Let's see. All right. And we can dive into the journal as well.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So yes, that's what we're going to do this episode. We're journaling it up so that we can, because we were trying to recap this thing a little bit at a time, but it was just not always easy to slot it into an episode with what was going on at the time. So now we're going to slot it into this damn episode.
Yeah.
And we will rejoin the story afterwards. At least that's the plan. The plot thickens and I can't get out. So after listening to Victoria and Tyler rag on Kate about the video, I came back to my room to find that this creepy photo montage. Only Nathan would be this disturbed. I thought that Nathan was in here actually setting up this weird gallery is way effed up. Fucked up. I better start being more... Yeah, because the last time we were reading and then we had bundles in here when they had some swearing in the messages and like I was like, oh no, not now, guys. Like a lot of this game, there's just like, you can walk around and they don't see that kind of into pictures, into walls, into posters, into halls, but not this time, of course.
Exactly, yeah. Perfect timing.
Trevor was like, I don't like to see bad words. I'm like, yes, good.
Yeah,
That's a good reaction.
Exactly. That's the best reaction.
Anyway, onward. Okay. I better start being more careful around here. I almost want a surveillance system now. Yes, we always did.
There we go. It's great, yeah.
As if things here weren't dramatic enough, I got a creepy text from a private number. Nathan? Victoria? No clue. I really have to start watching my back. Thought we found out it was Nathan's dad. I still had to give Kate's book back, so I went to her room. I knew she wasn't doing good, but I didn't know how bad until I went in. All the lights were off, blinds were closed like some emo goth den, and Kate is the opposite of emo or goth. She was crying in the dark, and it was so sad to see her like this. More sad is that I wished I could take a picture of her framed in her expressionist misery. That is
sad. Yeah. It's like the immediate opportunity. It's like human human emotions. I have to capture this.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I get it's your life, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, there's some things you probably should stick off of taking pictures of.
Yeah, and there are some places where it should be your natural reaction to, comfort or apply sympathy or just in general help someone.
Especially when it's Kate and like her whole life got messed up by like a video camera thing, and then you're just gonna go take pictures of her in her room.
True. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you probably want to back off on that for a while.
And that shouldn't be your first reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if that's your job, you should have your first reaction be things that are more important than your career.
Oh, a human needs me.
Yes, exactly. All right, anyway. Kate admitted that she thinks something more happened to her than just a video. Plus, she told me that Nathan Prescott gave her a ride from the party to the ER, and she thinks he did something to her, but she doesn't remember what. It's hard not to believe Kate considering what kind of person she is and what kind of person Nathan is. I've seen for myself exactly what that f***er is capable of. F***ing. That f***er. Of course, Kate asked if... Okay. Of course, Kate asked if she could go to the police and the principal. I felt like absolute poop, but I told Kate she shouldn't go to anybody until she has more proof she was drugged. That video doesn't help her case at all, and this could all backfire big time. She's going up against the whole Prescott empire, not just one rich white boy on dope. She wasn't too thrilled by my answer. I don't think she trusts me to be the one investigating all this. I mean, who would, honestly? You're really not like an PI
or anything
police
like that.
detective. Yeah. How can I blame her? I sometimes wonder what I'm actually doing besides getting myself in more trouble. Kate even booted me out of her room. Hello, everyday hero. Ring, ring. I ran into Warren, or rather Warren was waiting to run into me. Naturally, he wanted to know what the hell happened in the parking lot with the Chloe and Nathan show. Once again, I felt like a dick because I should have gotten a hold of Warren to see if he was okay after we just left him in the... Yeah, really? I do owe Warren. Yeah, you should have called him right away.
Exactly, yeah.
Or texted him to see if he was okay while you were like hanging out with Chloe.
Yeah, just chilling with Chloe's house, yeah.
I told him a little about what was going on with Nathan. The less he knows, the better for him. I would love to at least tell him about my ability to fucking reverse time and fucking space, but I fucking ironically don't fucking think it's the right fucking time or fucking space. Fuck! Besides, he would just want to marry me immediately, just so he could have his own human time machine, or capture me for scientific experiments, or make me go to the drive-in with him. I mean, all of those things... Okay. Wait, he did try to make me go to the drive-in with him, and I refused. I'm not really in the mood this week, and I also don't want to lead him. Okay, good!
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so if we would have read this earlier, we would have had a better understanding that...
What their relationship is.
Yeah, she absolutely is not interested and is aware that he's into her and does not want to lead him on.
Exactly.
So good on Max.
Yes. Okay, that's... Yeah. And that's good to know, and we can play that now, like, moving forward, as, like... Obviously, we know Max is not into Warren like that, so we can try and push that narrative a little bit more.
Yeah, we were pretty sure before, but it's nice to see it actually expressed by Max.
Yes, exactly.
Before catching the bus out to meet Chloe, I saw Nathan talking to David, which made me nervous. Otherwise, I had a nice soundtrack ride to the Two Whales Diner. Rackety rack, rack the wheels and the whales on the bus go up and down, rack. Talk about going back in time. I haven't seen the diner in 5 years, but it looks exactly the same. But it smells like shit now, though. Although now, there are way less fishermen and way more dumped food carts than when we were kids. Way less fishermen, maybe it smells better. Chloe and I had the best backdrop to play pirate, old ships, and a big ocean. Chloe was late, duh, so I was happy to be distracted by seeing Joyce again. The diner is like a museum piece, except with customers. Better still, the food hasn't changed at all. Joyce seemed really glad to see me again, and she didn't give me a guilt trip for not staying in touch, even though she should have, because I really effed over her daughter. After William died, she wanted to move forward with a new life and husband. Chloe doesn't want to accept that, and Chloe shouldn't necessarily have to accept that.
Right, exactly.
Joyce can't force change upon Chloe if Chloe doesn't want it. Joyce wasn't happy about Chloe getting busted with weed. I really should. I mean, it would have been weird if she had.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Joyce, that's sick.
Yeah. Joyce was so proud of her daughter for being wasted 24 hours a day.
Yeah, exactly.
I really should have stepped up and taken the hit instead of Chloe. I feel bad that Joyce has to defend David for laying the smackdown on his own stepdaughter. William was always so kind and gentle with us. Can't even imagine how Chloe would be if he hadn't died. Yeah, that's true. That sucks so bad for Chloe because her dad died. So much drama, llama, drama, and I haven't even finished my breakfast. Finally, Chloe showed up. She wrote this while she was at the diner?
I guess so.
I mean, she's writing it from that perspective, but we know she didn't write this while she was at the diner.
Right.
So that's unusual. She has had this power of like telekinesis this whole time to manually write in her diner or in her journal.
I wonder, I mean, that's just the one section, so maybe she just wrote that, and then the next one is like she's just like kind of doodling.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe, but like she would have.
Still weird.
She couldn't have done it because she wouldn't have known how much to write here.
Yeah, that's
how many pages to skip before she goes and writes this one
just
part
that one
here.
little section. Yeah.
Finally, Chloe showed up, more bubbly than I would have thought after almost getting killed in the bathroom yesterday. It makes me happy to see her smile, but that smile meant trouble, since all she really wanted was for me to show off my rewind power. So I did, and I have to admit, I felt like a total boss, except I did start feeling weak and woozy the more I rewound. I even got a nosebleed, which kind of freaked me out. Put it together. Chloe always wants more, so she demanded we go to her top secret lair. She still had to get pissed off at me because I dared to answer Kate's call. I'm not a fan of Chloe's petulant side. She tried to make me feel like an ass, but screw that. Kate was so happy I answered. I actually felt worse for her. Chloe has to know I can have two friends at once. That's all true.
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
Just when I thought, couldn't get any crazier. Chloe took me to her secret lair, the city dump, perfect for Halloween, like where the vehicle and appliance ghosts of Arcadia Bay come out to rot and rust. That's an unusual thought, but I'm an artist. Artiste. Urban dystopia porn. Okay, the thought got weirder 2 seconds later. Alright. But instead of taking cool photos, Chloe had me do some silly kind of fun gun tricks. Some silly kind of fun until my brains were melted and done. Now my nosebleed has started to run. Who's behind us?
Yeah, exactly.
Until the guy Chloe owes money to showed up. Some skeevy guy called Frank. He demanded Chloe pay him back, or else. I was shocked that he was the loan shark I had expected, but I could literally feel his bad vibe. I still can't see how my best friend ended up involved with a loser like Frank, but she needed drugs. She told me he was her source of drugs, so I know exactly why.
Yeah.
She ended up with a loser like Frank, and I almost shot him. He pulled a knife on us, and it felt like another one of my dreams. I don't even remember aiming the gun at him, but my finger just tapped against the trigger. And I would have fucking blown his head out, and I would have loved it. I would have loved it. I would have shot him, and I would have loved it. But no more people killing parents. Never again. Never again. No children, no orphans in the city of Gotham ever again. Arcadia Bay, Gotham, Arcadia Bay. Thank God there were no bullets left. I could have used my rewind. But the way my head was throbbing, who knows? Even though we know, because we did use our rewind. I can't assume my powers will always be available. I don't know anything about how this works or how long, so I can't take anything for granted. I just know I'm never holding another gun. Okay, I hope you do hold another gun when it comes down to it.
If life and death happens,
yes,
you're going to have to do that. Yeah.
Yes. Don't make a habit of it, but
right.
If somebody needs you.
Exactly.
After all that drama, rama, llama, volume 33. Chloe and I ended up taking a long walk along the tracks deep in the woods. We both needed to hear nothing but the sounds of nature and wildlife, chirpity chirp. I was shaking inside from our encounter with Frank, and I thought Chloe, and though Chloe fronts tough, I could tell she was shaking too. Shaking like bacon, if I'm not mistaken. She told me everything about Frank, which explains why she was trying to blackmail Nathan. It shocks me that the girl I grew up... Hey! Watching SpongeBob. Hey!
Weenie Hut General.
Ended up in such a scary orbit. Still, I felt safer with her at my side, and I was glad we had a moment of peace. Hey, we like SpongeBob, guys, okay?
Yeah, SpongeBob's fantastic.
Yeah. My kids like it. Travis likes it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. We like it. It's good.
Like it. Everyone likes SpongeBob.
So it probably wasn't the best idea to lay down on the tracks and wax about life, etc. As Chloe's leg got caught in the rail just as the goddamn train showed up. Yeah, it wasn't the best idea. It wasn't the best idea. We saw trains. We don't walk on the train tracks. No, hand-holdy, wonderful moment on the train tracks. Stop rewinding when it
Killing you slowly.
Yeah. If you didn't have any symptoms, okay, F around on the train tracks.
Right,
You could throw Chloe at the train for fun. But it's okay. Anyway, we did this before. Of course, I was off trying to take a photo for my portfolio, and then I had another quick flash of my tornado vision. That's true. We didn't really understand.
True.
We haven't connected those dots yet. Why does she have the flashes? There has to be a reason when she gets triggered.
Yeah.
For the tornado.
It mostly happens when Chloe's around.
Right. I still think.
Yeah.
I still think the lead that the hunch before of Chloe has something to do with causing the tornado, or at least she's directly related to it in some way.
Yeah, for sure.
I could see it, almost feel it, tearing the sky apart. My head felt like it was exploding, just in that 80s, like in that 80s film Scanners. Just as fast as the vision came in, it disappeared. I may be in denial about what this apocalyptic image means, or doesn't. Really? Then I heard Chloe screaming for help, and I was shitting kittens, baby. Her foot was stuck in the damn rail, and naturally the train was coming around the mountain. I was pretty proud of myself for coming up with a drastic, if not destructive, solution to saving Chloe once again. But just in case this journal ever falls into the wrong hands, it's going to remain our BFF secret. So there. That's one way to not have to write about all three solutions that we found.
Exactly. Yeah.
Our morning adventure over, Chloe dropped me off back at my campus. She was so sweet and said that this had been the best week of her life, despite everything. That made me feel so awesome! Chloe really sees us like we're taking over the world. But what if I hadn't been able to use my rewind power to get her off the tracks? Chloe might have to lower her expectations, and so will I. Speaking of expectations, David Madsen talked to me without being a total prick. I wanted to tear him a new one for hitting Chloe, thinking I could rewind if things got out of control. And he didn't seem sufficiently sorry to me. I know Chloe provokes him, but that's no fucking excuse to hit someone, especially a family member. Yeah, Chloe's too old for corporal punishment, sorry.
Yeah,
like, even
definitely.
if you believe in it, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's too... Yeah.
You can't be hitting, like, 20-year-olds.
Yeah, that's too much, definitely.
So, anyway. See that David is sorry and trying to reach out to me. That's the one so far where I think we might have... It might be better if we went back and didn't big picture it and just helped Chloe in the moment.
Maybe.
At least came out. I don't know. We're still trying to keep everything big picture.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Hindsight's 2020 though. If we knew we would have saved Kate, then we would have more credibility no matter what.
That's true.
Then we could have intervened there without worrying about David accusing us later with the principal.
Right, because we were trying to get to that exact spot that we were at with like Nathan and the principal, like there.
Right.
And we were thinking that, if David knows about this, that's more fuel to the fire against our Nathan thing. But I mean, we had everything we were gonna need with that Kate situation. Right there. But exactly. Yeah. There's no way we were gonna know that. Yeah,
so without hindsight, we still did the right choice.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to get into that position and not have David bust in on the meeting with the principal and Nathan, where David's like, "Oh, she's a drug dealer. She's giving my daughter drugs."
Exactly.
Yeah, because that destroys your credibility. Anyway, okay. Still happy with what we did without hindsight.
Yeah, exactly.
I see that David is sorry and trying to reach out to me. I know he saw terrible things in combat. I just can't trust him and his paranoid surveillance fetish, especially with how weird he acts with Kate, like she's a criminal. I'll give David props for trying to smoke the peace pipe with me, but he acts like he's still at war. Something odd happened, as if everything happening isn't Bizarro but I saw Kate having an intense conversation with Mr. Jefferson, and she ended up practically running away from him in tears. I wish I could have casually asked, "Oh, by the way, what's up with Kate?" like he would tell me anyway. Yeah, we did want to intervene there, but we lost the ability once we went in the chem lab with Warren. Like he would... Okay. I know Kate treats Jefferson like he's an apostle or something, so what did he say to make her so upset? And like you said, since Kate's alive, hopefully she will tell us later.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't just accuse him in the room with no info.
Exactly, yeah.
But maybe if we could have gone to the end of the hall and had a rewind with them instead of the rewind with Warren, maybe it's a pick your poison situation, because she said in the text, "Oh, I still have time to get to Warren." Maybe there it's either or.
That's potential. Yeah, you might not be able to do both. Or to at least have the game acknowledge that you did both. Like, you could probably rewind all the way and then do one and not do the other. But, yeah, I mean, we did burn a lot of time and have that rewind conversation. So, yeah, that definitely could be it.
Or maybe even the opposite is true. Maybe she had infinite time with Warren, and that text just misled us. And we could have intervened and had a rewind with Kate and Jefferson and confront Jefferson right after the conversation to ask directly what was going on.
Yeah.
We know we couldn't converse with Kate because she ducks out before you get there, but maybe we could have gotten that from Jefferson, still rewound, find out what's going on there, and then go back to Warren and still had enough time to do his goofy chem crap.
Yeah.
We just thought that we couldn't because the text from Warren, she reacted in her head like, "Oh, I still have enough time to get to Warren," making us think that's the one with a timer. Yeah,
exactly. But even when you talk to Mr. Jefferson afterwards, and then he's on the phone, like, he says he'll be right in, but he doesn't go right in until you complete that, like, Nathan and Victoria conversation.
Right.
So that is basically infinite time to do whatever else with Warren.
Right.
So it's just how we obviously how we were like comprehending it at the time doesn't match up, but now we know that because we've been through it already. So
very interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
But it could have been that we missed an opportunity to learn what was going on with Kate, and then there would be potentially more reason to accuse Jefferson.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hopefully we can find out later.
Exactly.
Kate.
Right.
Okay, so what did he say to make her so upset? Just when I was feeling good about Chloe and me, I walk into Jefferson's class and see Nathan and Victoria actually sitting on my desk. Unreal. Asshole bookends. Literal. Literal ass bookends.
Yeah.
Raggle. Just put a book in between them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kate Marsh almost killed herself. My hands are still shaking, but I have to write this down while I can. Right at the start of Jefferson's class, Kate went to the roof of the girls' dorm to jump. Every student and teacher was watching her like it was a Blackwell rooftop concert. That is such a cool way to depict that.
Yeah, that's intense. That looks awesome.
The freaking, like angel wings.
Yeah, exactly.
Paint. That's amazing. Well done.
The watercolor on that is fantastic, yeah.
The graphic design in this game is so well done. It's, and you would hope that they would for an art school. Yeah. But they did nail it. Nice job, guys.
And they nailed it in multiple different versions. Like their arts, all different art styles are like completely different, and then they nail most of them whenever they do it.
At least through the journal. Like, this rabbit looks amazing, and like you said, different art style from this.
Yeah, with the watercolors, and then they have like more cartoon style, and all that stuff. Yeah.
But then again, you have the. I guess they do cheapen out on some of the posters in the halls. Yeah. So they could have made everything like really well done.
True.
But some of the stuff is that like blurred out blob style art just to save money.
Yeah.
But when they do try, it looks so well done.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually saw her jump, but I was just about able to use my rewind to get her back on the roof. I tried harder than I ever did, and somehow I stopped time completely. I made it to the roof, but again, my head felt like it was going to blow up. I knew that I couldn't just keep rewinding to save Kate. I had to try and talk her down on my own. She was already in so much pain over the video and all the bullying, so she wasn't going to buy everything I tried to tell her. You see movies with people trying to talk somebody out of suicide, but it's very different when I'm the one doing the talking. I covered everything I could, and Kate almost jumped anyway. Cliche or not, I told her how much her friends and family love her, even if they don't all show it now. Lo and behold, Kate stepped back from the ledge, alive. I almost cried in her arms and her wings.
Yeah.
I know this isn't about me, but I have to admit it.
It was amazing to feel. It was an amazing feeling to.
Alright, I can't keep. It was good though. No, never mind. I can try.
I know this isn't about me.
Shit, damn it, Travis.
I know this isn't about me, though I have to admit it was an amazing feeling to walk arm in arm with Kate from the roof to outside the door. Like I said, the whole school and the police were watching us almost completely silent. Respect.
I can't do it. Then I heard what sounded like Logan yelling out, "Give it up for Max!" And everybody started to clap and cheer. Talk about surreal. The people who ignored me or treated me like crap suddenly crushing on me. That might be the strangest thing that's happened to me this insane week. No, it is not. You have magical powers.
Yeah, that is true.
And that has made me wonder if Victoria was watching and how she felt about all this. I almost wanted to find her just to get in her smug face for enabling Kate's suicide attempt. Such cruel bullshit. Though to be fair, Victoria wasn't the only one that was responsible. Nathan Prescott seemed to have disappeared, which was probably a good thing. After all that, I still had to talk to the police and give a statement. It felt so weird to do, since I've seen it in pretty much every police procedural show. I had to lie my ass off when he questioned me about the other students, because I just don't think the police are ever going to find out what happened. Yes, this looks like a job for Supermax. Right, though of course I do love it when Chloe calls me that, even if I don't feel that everyday heroic for helping Kate down. Maybe it's wrong for me to think I have to feel anything, but grateful that Kate didn't jump. Huh. Question about the other students lie her ass off. I don't even understand what she's implying. What did she lie about?
Yeah, when they're talking about the other students, like, that... I don't recall that conversation exactly, but maybe...
Well, we didn't see the part where she's making a police report.
Right.
And talking to the cops, but yeah, like, who would she have had to lie about?
Like, involvement with other people or something like that, but still, like...
She would want to tell them the truth. Maybe she didn't tell them, the cops, the truth about what happened with Nathan drugging her
and
yet.
Kate, yeah, right. I could see her withholding before she has more evidence. That's what she told Kate she was going to do.
Yeah, but if the cops are outright asking you, that's not the same thing as not going to them voluntarily.
Right, yeah.
Because now if she goes back and makes a contradictory statement, then the cops are going to be like, no, you already gave a full statement.
Right, yeah, exactly. Which one of these is true now? Like, yeah.
That's a little bit...
Yeah.
She's destroying her own credibility, if that's what she means by that.
Exactly, yeah.
Eyeballs, you got some big eyeballs. What was really odd was when all the students and faculty staff surrounded me and Kate, then started patting our backs and shoulders like we were heroes. What a hero. I wasn't sure how to respond considering Kate almost threw herself off the roof because of everybody at school, but like I said, I can't blame everybody, and I still don't really know where to point all my fingers. Just all of them in a different direction. That'll help. I mean, Max was a hero.
Yeah, right.
I guess they have to pat like Kate's back because she didn't do it, but like to reassure her. But yeah, Max was a legit hero.
Yeah, definitely.
The very best thing was that even though Kate was still in tears and confused, I definitely saw her smile when she realized how happy everybody was that she was alive. I smiled too. The police and paramedics swooped in, and then Kate was covered in a blanket and gently escorted to the ambulance. A fire blanket. We saw them in the science lab. They covered her in a fire blanket, lit her on fire, and took her away. They didn't thank me or look at me like I was a hero. I guess they're used to saving people without applesauce. But I'm super honest, crisscross applause. It felt pretty cool, like I got a hug from the whole school, so maybe Blackwell Academy isn't totally bad. I could have sworn you loved it. It's not enough that Kate is alive, and though I'm not enough of an egomaniac to take the credit, I still had to get to the Blackwell third degree from Principal Wells. It was bizarre to be in his tacky office with Nathan Prescott, David Madsen, and Jefferson, calmly talking about why Kate would attempt suicide. I was quiet but giddy inside, just replaying in my head the moment when Kate stepped forward me with a glimmer of hope in her eyes. Part of me wanted to smash Nathan's smug face against the desk, knowing he had a lot to do with Kate's suicide attempt. So I did it about 87 times and rewound it until I finally felt better. I thought about doing it, then flipping a quick rewind. Then I did. Then I did it again.
Yeah,
then the other 85 more times.
Yeah.
But I knew that would be the start of a bad, dangerous habit. Kicking that boy in the balls! Balls habit! Fortunately, Principal Wells amazingly did the right thing and booted Nathan for a few days after I told him what happened in the bathroom. He must have more shit on Nathan because otherwise I doubt this would happen to a Prescott. That's some small justice for Kate. There'll be more if it's the last thing I do, which it could be if I'm not careful. Raggedy, raggedy, raggedy. After being grilled in the principal's den, I grilled some hot dogs in my dad's den. I hung out with Warren on the lawn so I could feel grass under my feet and watch the fluffy, floofy fluffer for the fluffy McFluffersons. He's such a sweetheart. He kept telling what? He's such a sweetheart. I kept giving him mixed messages. I kept telling me how proud he was that I stopped Kate from jumping. I don't believe that I did, but I have to say it's better to be treated like a hero at school than like a twee loser? Twee.
Twee. Is that like tween?
Did it mean tween? I don't know the word twee.
Yeah, I don't know twee either. Yeah.
If it were Scottish, they might be calling her a wee.
Yeah.
But it's not. so fuck that.
Yeah, so I got no idea.
Still, I told Warren that something ominous is happening at Blackwell Academy. Rachel, Amber, Chloe, and now Kate have all been victims. Not to mention me. If I keep playing amateur detective, wish I could have let Warren know about me power. But it's not the right time. As if anything is the right time anymore. I got the power to control time, so pretty much every time can be the right time. Yeah. Stop wasting me time.
Yeah.
And to make the day end on the most surreal note possible, the sky went all dark and crazy, and a big worm jumped out of me pants. Just kidding. That was just Warren. He was happy to see me. And we watched a solar eclipse that was not announced in the news or any astronomy site whatsoever. What the fuck is happening to Arcadia Bay? Yeah, so we're going to backtrack to get at the prior journal entries and get everything all set in stone journal-wise.
Yes.
Until we do anything else in the game, and then there'll be page 39. But before that, everything will be good up to that point. Up. Here we go. August 25th, 2013. Shite is crazy here. Shite is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a wee bit too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. Oh, the poor lass. Oh, she's gonna miss me something fierce. That made me want to cry like a wee little girl. And never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes. Then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. New Max all the time, all day, every day. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. What am I talking about? Yeah. Nobody will know. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a what?
A tat.
A tat and some piercings. I thought it was going to be get a tan, but I guess you just can't do that overnight. Maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. Maybe a Scottish bloke. Why am I not listing Scotland as an option? What the f is wrong with me? Rome. I can do anything unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for me photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared. But excited. It's the good kind of scared. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. Get out of here. Fuck you, Mom. Just you cry in a corner for all I care. I got universes to bust open. I just want things to be different. At Blackwell.
Different.
September 2nd, 2013. My first entry for my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My poop is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine, and I never want to leave. Her room is so decently for a college dorm room.
Yeah, for a college dorm, that's like that should be split between two people, honestly. Like that level of space.
Yeah, right. Freaking yeah. The writers and the animators again had a disconnect.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos, baby. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But so-and-so was a total E, and that what's-her-face is definitely a hoe and a half. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a beep and a boop trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3, Blackwell sucks ass! I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn! The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate Brooke Taylor Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled, I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my ragged-ass clothes. This time, Blackwell to strike fashion poses, even though I was talking about that 2 journal entries ago.
Right.
Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, or maybe it's just original style. But I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh, I'd better call Colonel Sanders. Hello, my young child. You're so wonderful.
Hello.
You're the light of my light and the heart that makes my heart feel happy and joyful. How are you today? Oh, the thumb, it goes in the up direction. That means things are good. Oh, this wonderful. Oh, this wonderful child is the apples of my eyes and things. Is put the fruit inside of my eye. Don't try this at home. You need to have good vision care. You do not put fruit juices in there. It burns. Okay?
Mostly the vitamin C stuff,
Yeah.
which is ironic.
Oh, ho, ho. Don't you think? I don't know. I
No idea.
ask Alan Morissette, and she tells me lots of things are ironic. Anyway, hello, sir. How are you today? Is there something I can help you with your thumbs in the upward direction?
No, just think you're to drink a drink.
Okay.
So that wasn't fun. Along with my general social unease, I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance. I don't want this day to end at all. Woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. And I love the wooden steps and black walls of Brickwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. The sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. Okay, now we continue on.
Yes, indeed.
Ah, yes! September 4th. I have an arseload of homework already. So much nonsense. At least give us news a day to acclimate. What do I look like to ye? A workhorse. I'm a wee girl. Let me have some time to breathe already. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren. Warren Graham. Got a good heart and a strong name, but the guy's a wee bit of a loser. And he's a serious geek. Plus he's dark and witty. He comes across as a kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I never heard of. We traded numbers, and that's gonna give this guy the wrong idea for years to come. I mean, oh no.
This is all he's gonna think about for weeks and months on end.
Oh my goodness. Ah, yes, so. Yeah, okay. He'll be a good study partner or a good friend, but he's gonna think of it as a lot more. I'll need at least one based on the clicker action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. But Mom.
Yeah.
At least I'll get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill, and he's moving on up to the east side. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. I'm gonna state that in all caps so you know how serious I feel. The depths of my emotion. Just joking! This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is but I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions.
Yeah.
Bob, Kevin, and Victoria.
Banana.
Still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't all that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is and a lot more psychosis and gunplay.
Yeah, exactly. A lot more gunplay for sure, yeah.
His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk and started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. What a load of utter nonsense.
Yeah, really.
This kid, he is a freaking evil, selfish, monkey-faced jackball, okay?
Whoa. Take it easy there, Rob.
Hey. These are the words that you say when the bundle town's in play. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vornagwam that puts on popular parties. And so
I didn't do anything. It's also the way that it says Nathan there.
Oh, yeah. This is a different Nathan that's in this game. Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. So there's a guy named Nathan in this game who is definitely a super selfish, rude, not honorable guy. He is very dishonorable. He's mean to everybody, and he's not like you. You're the captain of friendship. And you're also the captain of Tickle Bellies.
I knew something.
Morning, Rob. That's where we were.
Yeah.
That puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. Until your castle starts crumbling down all around you.
Until you're living in a house of cards.
Oh ho ho! Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more!
You're definitely going to be playing more of it, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's not over yet.
Yeah, exactly.
September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter, which would be ironic, especially if he is the ultimate villain of the...
Yeah, right, exactly.
Everyday serial killers.
Every day, like sociopaths, they can just cover their tracks and murder teenagers.
The winner gets a trip to San Francisco with him, but it's strangely only a one-way ticket, and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, for this exact photo contest that I never knew about before. And of course I'm scared poopless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. That wouldn't work. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. Okay. She explains particle physics. Oh no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
She's much cooler than the class that she teaches,
Yeah.
but she's not necessarily much cooler than all the kids in the class. Ha! They participate in it. I don't have to belabor this point. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed to the asylum and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? Raggle? October 1st. October, my favorite month, the best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. Ah, yes, every once in a while I'll insert hints of artistic integrity. Just how she sees the world with her own passionate viewpoint. But it's still too damn hot. Yeah, thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate, let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe, I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a morning stroke fest swimming party. Or is that backstroke fest? You so punny, Max! God damn! I'm ready to tell a raggle joke!
God damn.
At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy, as my parents love telling me on a loop. You have all the time in the world, Maxine. You have all the time in the world. That's totally not true.
Well, I guess even she doesn't, because she can go back in time. She has more time than the average person, but it is killing her, so I guess it probably is a wash anyway.
Yes. She has potentially less time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
This does not exist. October 7th. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird, I don't know how or where to start. But it started with the most vivid dream of my life, so that's exactly where I will start.
There you go, you found it. Perfect.
I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of the cliff. Then I saw a giant tornado head for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face, and I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't even have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest, while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool, and he clearly wants me to succeed. And potentially to mod him.
And, yeah, exactly. Potentially killing you.
Alright, anyway, alright. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Good Old Life is Good and Strange.
Yes, indeed. We'll see you guys in the next episode for more Life is Strange action.
Oh yeah!
Yes, indeed.
Well, we will actually get back to the action.
Yes.
And we'll review some more journal stuff, but we'll do that later down the line. Next episode, we're getting back into the story, because damn, we want to dive and sink our teeth into it!
Yeah, exactly. We got episode 3 to start out with, so we gotta dive deep and, it's just gonna keep picking up. The action's just gonna keep picking up from here. So, join us in the next episode. I guess find out what happens. Episode 3. I mean, I could definitely see it being tissues more than sand.
Shut up. Of course it's sand on the table. There's no such thing as grainy tissues, Travis.
True, yeah.
Alright, so it's sand.